Edd Sorenson is the safety director here in the U.S. with the National Speleological Society. He says the rescuers have some very difficult choices to make.
Waiting out the waters, is a gamble because you never know what Mother Nature is going to throw at you. Trying to bring them out in scuba, there's so many daunting and terrifying for those kids tasks ahead of them if they decide to go that way. I've seen people that partway through their cave training just don't react well to zero visibility. That kind of thing is not for everybody, and that's one of the things that's going to be the most difficult mentally for these kids if they have to do that. High flow is another thing that they're going to have to deal with. When you've got water or gas flowing through a restriction, the velocity increases. So they're going to have problems there. Caves are not just smooth tunnels. They're full of rocks and obstacles, and so there's a lot of things ahead of them that is going to be kind of dangerous and scary for those children.
Let's talk about seeing those smiling faces on those kids. Those are some tough kids to be completely cut off for 9 days. Then the emergency teams reach them, and they're smiling. They now have the foil blankets. They've had some high-protein drinks. What do you think it says about their constitution that they're able to cope with something like this?
So you go through an ordeal like that, minutes seems like hours, hours seems like days, and days probably seems like months to those kids. Being in the dark, a lot of people could have, lost it just being in the dark for, just hours at a time, let alone days at a time. So to see the state that they were in was remarkable. And, the team, Rick and John and his team that got to them did a fantastic job getting through all the obstacles and dark water and zero visibility and high flow to get to those kids. They did a fantastic job.
What do you think you could tell somebody at this juncture, though, knowing that more rainfall could be coming, meaning more flood water, and they've floated the opportunity that it could be weeks, months before they could rescue these lucky 13? What would you tell them at this point?
The kids appear to be very disciplined, very strong-willed. So if they could put up with that many days in the dark when you hope that somebody's coming for you, but you don't know that somebody's coming for you, and you have no food, no water, you're surrounded by water, but you have not a drop to drink, could run out of oxygen. You just don't know these things. And for them to be in the state that they were in shows that they're very strong kids. It was fantastic that they were in the good shape that they were in.